right. Hey, gang, what's going on, everybody? So we're talking about a sub 130 half marathon today. Big milestone. Remember, this is kind of a double milestone because once you get down to the sub 130 and you start to approach 124, 125, that puts you at pretty much right around a sub 3 hour marathon as well. So you're working your way towards one milestone, but climbing towards a bigger one as well. So, but again, it takes consistent training, and you've seen the progression now from sub 2 hours down to here. And I'll show you the progression from here down to sub 105, which is going to complete this half marathon series, and then we're going to go to the marathon series. So if you're not subscribed to this channel, be sure to do that. If you're an athlete or a coach and you want a lot of good content and informative stuff, please subscribe and hit the like button and the notification bell as well so you don't miss anything. Okay, and please share this channel with other folks, other runners and coaches that you might think would enjoy this. About 400 videos here, all free for your enjoyment. So, but with that, let's get to this. Okay, I'll show you some workouts. They'll pop up on the screen here. Okay, firstly, you've got three sets. This, and then you're building towards these workouts. So this is 3 sets of 2 miles at half marathon pace, plus 5 times a 100-meter hill repeat. Okay, and I should have put hill repeats, but that's a hill rep. So you go 2 sets of half marathon pace, 2 miles at half marathon pace at 6:49 to 6:50 per mile, or 4:14 to 4:15 per kilometer. Okay. Then after the 2 mile, you take a 3-minute recovery actively, and then you do 5 times 100-meter up the hill, and you take a jog equal recovery, attack the hill, lean into the hill, also lean into the hill as you come back down to just take the stress off your joints. Okay. And then after the final hill, you take a 5-minute recovery, and then you repeat this sequence. Okay, the idea is or the goal is to build towards 3 sets of this over time. If you can't do 3 immediately, don't worry about it. This is a robust workout, okay? And the hills throw a little bit of a different dynamic in there. You're kind of attacking when you're already fatigued, okay? But this also simulates throwing hills in different parts of a half marathon race. So that's one reason why we're doing it, okay? Next up is a simulation long run, okay? What I mean by that is your half marathon, once you plan a half marathon, you schedule it, you take a look at the course map. And if it's a rolling half marathon, you want to try to do some long runs in the rolling areas if you can. Here you're building towards 13 to 15 miles, and then you do 5 times 100-meter stride afterward. Again, you can alternate too with an easy run one week and then a little bit of faster pace the following week where you can finish at half marathon pace. But the idea is to build towards 13 to 15 miles. If it's flat, then you do most of it on the flat. If the half marathon's rolling, if it's available to you, do it on the rolling areas. It's a great way of building leg strength, and those strides will help you simulate turning over when you're already fatigued after you're running 13 to 15 miles, which simulates the end of a half marathon. Okay. Next up is 5. This is a staple workout. 5 times 1.5 miles. So it's 7.5 miles worth of total running volume. This is after a warm up and before a cool down, obviously. You take a 3-minute recovery at half marathon pace. So you're doing them between 6:49 and 6:50 per mile. Take a 3-minute recovery, or 4:14 to 4:15 per kilometer. Okay. And again, this is a repeatable workout. You're building towards 5 of these reps. So you can do it 3 times, you can do it 4 times, you can do 5, or you could do 5 if you're already there and then repeat the 5 and you try to go a little bit faster, or you can cut the recovery a little bit from 3 minutes down to 2:30 or something like that. There's different ways that you can progress, whether it's cutting rest, adding volume, or running them faster. Okay. Next up is a speed fartlek, continuous speed fartlek. Again, this is after a warm up, drills and strides. And you can even do, let's just say you do a 1,000-meter rep at threshold to elevate the heart rate. Okay, which helps you transition into this, which is you're building towards 20 times 130 hard versus 130 easy. Okay, the whole thing is an hour, the workout itself. You're doing 20 of these times 130. So it's 30 minutes hard versus 30 minutes easy. And you're progressing from 10K pace down to 3K pace. Okay, this is definitely a speed workout or speed progression workout for a half marathon, even for the marathon as well. So you're progressing from 6:30 down to 6:03 per mile, or 4:02 down to 3:45 per kilometer. Again, this is a little bit intense. So it's important to start progressively and then just get a little bit faster throughout. Now, I would not recommend starting at 3K pace and trying to hold on if you're not ready for that. So progressively faster is the way to go. Next up is a progression run. Okay, getting progressively faster. Again, this is a continuous run. This is something that complements those simulation long runs. So you're building towards 8 to 10 miles, and from marathon pace down to half marathon pace. Okay, which is 7:07 to 6:50 per mile, or 4:24 to 4:14 per kilometer. After the run, okay, you do 4 times 150. Okay, you can even do progression 150s where it's 50 float, 50 stride, 50 sprint. It simulates changing gears towards the end of these things. But again, this is a good run. You do a little bit of light warm up and a light cool down after this as well. But it's a good, hard, continuous running. And if you can get to the point where you can do this on a regular basis, this is also a repeatable workout. That's a good testament to your fitness. It really is. And lastly, we have one more workout here. Okay. This one's another one. 2 times 3 mile. Okay. Instead of the 1.5 mile repeats, you got longer repeats here. Take a 5-minute active recovery. You do it 6:39 to 6:40 per mile. So it's about 10 seconds faster per mile. This is a good workout to do about 2 weeks out or 11 days out from your key race. So 2 times 3 mile, 5-minute recovery, which is 6:39 to 6:40 per mile, or 401 to 402 per kilometer. And then you do 4 times 300 meter efforts at 5K to 3K pace with a 100-meter jog, which is 6:15 down to 5:45 per mile, or 109 to 104 per 300-meter rep. This is a good mid to late season workout. It's a good way to test your fitness, and by doing it a little bit faster, progressing towards race pace and faster than race pace, particularly on the longer reps, it's a great way of giving you an idea of how ready you are, or how ready the athletes you're coaching are for their half marathon race. Again, good to do about 2 weeks out or 10 or 11 days out from a race. So, but those are 6 workouts. I've used these with success with my athletes over 2 decades as a coach, and I wanted to share them with you. Let me know if they're familiar to you. Okay. And reach out to me directly at blackbeltrunningcoach@gmail.com. If you have any personalized training questions, I'm here to help as well. Have a great day, everybody, and I'll talk to you next time.